For most soldiers, being deployed to a pristine tropical paradise is often a cause for celebration, but being stranded on a Caribbean island during the zombie apocalypse is probably not a good time, especially when this island is teeming with soldiers and tourists, all of whom are now zombies. That's right, I'm going to be taking on the Kingsmouth challenge for vanilla Project Zomboid, and I'll only be using the following cosmetic mods for this playthrough, where I'll be surviving 1 week on this remote Caribbean island. Meet Sarah Underwood, a Marine veteran who was enjoying her vacation on this wonderful island paradise before everything went to hell. Being a veteran, Miss Underwood has 2 levels in aiming and reloading, while also being desensitized or being totally immune to panic. That's right, no beta blockers or alcohol needed. She is pretty thin-skinned, which isn't a problem as she will not be getting injured. She's also a pretty thirsty gal, but boiling the ocean water will be enough to satiate her needs. Miss Underwood is also a slow healer, which again ain't gonna be a problem for us. Being a former Marine, she's actually not the best at learning. But she is, on the other hand, a proficient killer who just happens to be a smoker that's also prone to illness. Her weak stomach won't be an issue either, and her slow reading habits isn't going to be problematic for us. And considering that loot is set to standard settings, being underweight is essentially free points. On the positive side, she's one hell of a speed demon. Her eyesight at night is exceptional, and she's pretty damn dexterous. She also enjoys fishing and hunting, thus providing her with some useful levels in fishing, trapping, and even more aiming. But most of all, she's athletic as fuck and unusually strong. If you haven't figured it out by now, my strategy for this challenge is to be aggressive as I can possibly be. Because if all the zombies on the island are re-killed, then I won't have much to worry about. With that said, I'd like to take a moment to ask you for your support. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this. With that shameless plug out of the way, we can now start off with day 1 of survival. For those of you who are unfamiliar with this challenge, you ought to know that you always spawn in this little Airbnb. As per usual, I shut the curtains for safety reasons and then I assess my situation. I then grab myself a garbage bag and the empty water bottle in this trash can, which is a lucky find, I might add. I then eat up some calories because I'm gonna need them. I then grab the can opener, which is also a great find. Look at that, I found a saucepan this early into the challenge. The Zomboid gods are smiling down on me as we speak. I then fill my empty bottle with some water as I'll be departing this home soon. So, there are a few Zeds out here. I'm gonna have to take care of them before I loot the nearby house, and hopefully one will provide me with a free watch. And another one. Where the fuck did he come from? Let's go ahead and grab these curtains. They'll be useful later. After eating some of the food here, I make my exit. So I found a taxi. Hopefully there's a key in it. Man, my luck today is incredible. Definitely better than my luck during the previous challenge video I published on my channel. So I end up killing these Zeds, and that gets me a free screwdriver, which is one hell of a deal. I now have one member of the Project Zomboid Holy Trinity. I then check the taxi to see if there's any gas in it, and to my luck, there is actually some gasoline in this tank. But I don't think it's enough, so I'll just have to come back and grab this bad boy later. More fucking tourists. Let's go ahead and loot this little resort home. So I just got some decent stuff from that house, including some snacks. Time to head out. And there is Sarah's former employer. I'ma just follow the fence down, get to the bay, and then go to the park, after which I'll reach the bridge connecting the resort to the town of Kingsmouth. From there, I'll be able to find some houses and structures to loot. But first, I must defeat this small, undead horde. Okay, the area's looking light on activity. Hopefully I can find some good stuff in this warehouse. This lighter and metal pipe are a good find. I then found myself a saw, which is just another member of the Zomboid Holy Trinity. This radio doesn't have the emergency broadcast frequency, which is a bit disappointing. Alright, it looks like there's more Zeeks further down. I'm gonna just ignore them for now. Time to clear. This fishing equipment will come in handy in the long run. Now that I've searched the warehouse, it's time to check out this house. Just getting in here was kind of time consuming, not gonna lie. You know what, I might just stay in this house for my first night. And this is why you should always check alarm clocks. The alarm was set on this clock. We don't need that sort of unwanted attention. Now that this house is set up for the night, I'm gonna go loot the next door neighbor's place. Before grabbing anything, I check out what's in here. It's close enough that I don't necessarily need to take everything in here. But cigarettes? Sarah's gonna need that shit. I'm definitely gonna need this satchel as well. The lead pipe is also a wonderful find. Sheets and first aid are always good finds as well. Considering the time, I decide to wash up and sleep in this house. It's fairly safe and not too far from the other home I've secured. With that said, it's now time for me to hit the sack. Before we begin activities for day 2, I thought y'all should get an idea of where I've been thus far. After waking up, I opted to go downstairs to grab me some food, but then a zombie made his way into my little safe haven. With that said, I now opt to exit my little safe house in search of a gas station. I want to get that taxi I found yesterday, that way I can run to the military base for guns and ammunition. Here we are, the local Kingsmouth gas station. Time to loot this shit. So, I don't think I can carry a full gas can. I guess I'll just have to get the taxi and hope that it'll have enough gas for the journey. Now that's a sizable group. Let's go ahead and ignore it for now. I can take gas from this van, which won't be much, but it should be enough to get the taxi to the gas station. So, the game is lagging, which means there must be a shit ton of zombies in this resort area. I'm gonna want to get out of here as soon as possible. So I'm actually sure that I have enough gas to make it to the military base and back. So let's just ignore the gas station entirely. And we're at the base. Time to clear this area. That way I can get into the armory. So, I won't be able to safely kill this many Zeds. I'm just gonna have to kite them out of the area. Just gotta cut line of sight and head my way back. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just great. The doors are locked. Oh well, I guess I'm gonna have to break them down the hard way. Let me go ahead and grab this bulletproof vest. It's nice protection, and it's also pretty lightweight. My goodness, look at this tactical playhouse. It is full of delicious jams and goodies. Not gonna lie, I'm having a wargasm here. Hell, I might even stay the night here and clear the base tomorrow just for fun. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this challenge is easy as fuck. Okay, nighty-nighty folks. Tomorrow, death comes to the Kingsmouth military base. Sarah woke up on the third day to some light rain. Sarah geared up some more, stepped outside, and got ready to re-kill these undead fucks. Okay, now that this area has been cleansed, I'm gonna take as much crap as I can and take it back to my safe haven. Hell, I might just find me a base at this point. Yeah, this bridge here means we're close to my preferred base location. Here it is, a lovely little cabin. Alright, time to drop my shit off. Time to get some sheets and posters. And now it's time to do some chores. And just like that, the curtains close on the third day. So, Miss Underwood woke up on the fourth day, grabbed herself an empty bag, and then she drove out to the gas station to get some gas for her vehicle. After that, it was time to check out the nearby supermarket. I'm hoping to find an axe that's better than your typical hand axe, and I'm also looking to stock up on some non-perishables. Okay, the area is looking kinda light. Yeah, never mind. Time to get my trusty shoddy. Alright, the Black Friday crowd has been cleared. Time to go shopping. Okay, so I found no axes. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and check the nearby fire station. Hopefully I'll get lucky. So there's quite a few in here. Let's take care of these Zeeks. Oh, sweet, I got myself a hammer. I now control the holy trinity of Project Zomboid. Oh yeah, crowbar. Propane torches will be handy. You know what, I love having a nice red coffee mug. Nails are always useful. I guess I'll take another hammer and this wonderful pitchfork, which is an S-tier weapon to be honest. Okay, time to head back. So I found a key to a truck, and if that truck is in decent shape, I'll just take gas from the taxi and use that vehicle from now on, because trucks are spacious and good for off-road shit. Alright, let's go ahead and do more shopping. Okay, I think I'm gonna head back now. Time to unpack my shit. And just like that, it's time for bed. So it's time to start day 5 of this super easy challenge. I'm gonna head out to the shipping docks to see if I can find some axes and other useful shit. Whoa, wait a minute, that's a survivor house. We gotta check that out. Alright, there's too many. I'm gonna have to lure them somewhere else. Let's see what this little loot goblin house has in store for us. Damn, that's a lot of shit. So I got a ton of ammo, some weapons, free food, gloves, and some medical supplies. I think now's the time to head out. Here we are, the docks. Let's see if this radio has the emergency broadcast frequency. Okay, thanks for sneaking up on me, asshole. And we're in luck. It has the frequency I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and get some free gas. Gonna take some of these shelves with me. I'm gonna check out these dumpsters before breaking into this building and taking a table. I guess I can go now. But first, let me grab a battery from this truck. You see, the battery in my red truck is kinda shit, so a new one is definitely needed. And now we can go home. Alright, time to organize my base some more. And just like that, it's time to let the Sandman do his job. Sarah wakes up on the 6th day and immediately tunes into the emergency broadcast frequency. Then she begins organizing more of her loot. Now it's time to head out into town so we can get ourselves a propane grill with some propane tanks. I'm not counting on having a generator. I'm only going to rely on farming, foraging, and fishing to survive here in the long run. Plus, there's enough non-perishable food on this island to survive at least 2 winters. Alright, I'm gonna organize some more. I really want to get settled into this little cabin. There's a fishing dock here. That's kind of awesome. I think I'm gonna do some foraging now. Hopefully I'll find some chipped stones and tree branches, that way I can make some axes. So I found some sunflower seeds, a stone, and some branches with twigs. Not too bad, but not too good either. Anyways, it's time to go to bed. It is now day 7, and I'm gonna go out and see if there's any good loot on the north side of town. Maybe I could find a decent axe and some other useful items. The only way to tell is really to try. Let me get one more propane tank. So, we've got some Zeds up here. You know what that means. I think getting more clothing is a win-win for me. This is like a convenience store or something. Let's go ahead and loot this place too. Man, these guys are persistent. But that won't save them from me beating the holy hell out of them. Ah, a hair salon. Perhaps I can get some cool hair dye shit. Alright, I'm gonna check out some of the cars here. Maybe I'll find some useful stuff. I think I'm gonna go home now. I've got lots of organizing and foraging to do, and I'd like to try out some fishing before the week is over. So my weight is doing pretty good. I'm on the path to losing my underweight trait. And I've deleted 473 zombies, with most being blasted into oblivion by my metal death stick. I think now would be a good time to call it a night. By the way, here's a nice visual representation of where Sarah's been these past 7 days. If you enjoyed this challenge and want to see it continued, let me know in the comments section. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification icon as well so that you may be notified when I publish a new video. Oh, and please consider becoming a member of my channel, as that will allow me to post more videos more often. It's only $1.99 per month, or about the price of a stick of gum. With that said, I'm Captain Gold, and I hope to see you in my next video.